All right, here's our second example for drawing arrow models. So the example has to write the formula for compound made by these elements, phosphorus and sodium. The first step is to find their oxidation numbers using the periodic table, which at this point I will presume that you know how to do. If not, that would be a good thing to review. So using the periodic table, I know that phosphorus is a -3 and sodium is a +1. Now before I move on, I am noticing something. Whenever you write a formula, the element with the positive charge always gets listed first. We do that so that we always use the same formula for the same compound, right? So when I gave these two elements, I noticed, the sodium has a positive charge. That should be listed first. So I'm going to go ahead and just switch those around while I'm thinking about it. The next thing I need to do is I need to build my puzzle pieces for my arrow model. Since sodium is a +1, I need to make a puzzle piece with 1 point out. And since phosphorus has a charge of -3, I need to make a puzzle piece with 3 points in. So here's our first, second, third. You notice that because phosphorus has more charge, it is much taller. So my next step is to figure out how many of each I need in order to make a perfect rectangle. Well, it's pretty apparent that this only works if I have 2 more sodium atoms. Now I have a perfect rectangle, and I can verify that because the charge adds up to 0. +1 + 1 + 1 gives you 3, -3 gives you 0. So now to write my formula, I need to count the atoms of each element that I have. So I have 3 sodium atoms and 1 phosphorus. So to show 3 sodium atoms, I put Na with the subscript of 3. And then for the phosphorus, since there's only 1, I just write a P. I don't need to put a subscript because if there's only 1 of them, it's implied. If I wish to make a circle model as well, what I would do is I would have to draw 3 sodium atoms and 1 phosphorus atom. So here's our first sodium, our second sodium, our third sodium, and our phosphorus. Then I would have to make sure that I connect these because this molecule of Na3P for that compound would have all these atoms bonded together into one group.